In my latest podcast video, I promised you an unboxing. It's taken me longer than I expected, longer than I hoped. So I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. It's been half term here, so Ned's been off school all week, which has just thrown my routine out the window. It's Saturday now, the weekend before he goes back to school. So I'm just taking the opportunity to do a few things while Kelvin can entertain the child for me. So, better late than never. I'm going to open, well, it's already open, go through this box with you. This is my latest order from World of Wool, where I buy the majority of fibre for spinning. My chair's really creaky, sorry. And I'm just going to go through as it comes out of the box. I'm not picking anything out in any particular order, it's just as it is in there. And I'll show you what's what and talk about why I've chosen a few of them. Anyway, I'm going to change the camera angle so that you can see my hands and the fibre better. So you won't see my face for probably the rest of the video. I might check in again in the end, but I might not. But you will see my hands and you will hear me. So, back in a sec. Okay, I'm going to apologise now for all the rustling that's going to happen because everything is in plastic bags. And that's my phone, so I apologise for that too. Yeah, it's just to keep it all fresh and safe, free of pests. But it's just going to be extra noise for you, so I'm sorry about that. First up we've got this. It's Egyptian cotton, just plain white. I have never spun cotton at all, so I've got no idea what this is going to be like. I have heard that it can be quite tricky, but I'm looking forward to having a go. And it feels so soft. Where's an end? Is that the end? Is that the end? It kind of feels like it ought to be, but I don't think it is. No. Where's an end? I want to get a feel of how it's going to draft. Oh, it's been well tucked in. Wherever it is. But yeah, I saw this. I just saw it in the list and thought, I want to have a go. I will find an end to show you. There we go. Right, let's wind that background. So here we go, see that? Oh yeah, that is, it's going to pull apart really easily. I think I'm going to need to get quite a bit of twist into that. I don't know if the staple, I don't know what the staple length is like, I can't see well enough to figure that out ever. Oh, but yeah, see, that has come straight off. So I think it must have quite a short length for that to have come off so easily. So yeah, this could be interesting. There could be a lot of cursing involved when I start spinning this. Oh my goodness, that's just a whole hank. Right, stop handling it before I completely ruin it. So that's just broken straight off. Let's tuck that back in there. I have no idea if I'm gonna have any success with this at all. It might end up just being a ball of squishiness that I just sit and play with. But hey, it's an experiment, and if I really, really can't spin it as it is, I might blend it in with some other fibres, because that will make it easier. That does of course mean I'll have to figure out blending, but I was planning to at some point anyway, so that's not the end of the world. So I'd take this one out of the bag before I start talking, just hopefully make things a little less rustly. This is some Black Pharaoh wool. Black Pharaoh is the type of sheep, I believe, but does also result in black fibre. So this is 100% wool. It feels quite rough, and you can see it's quite hairy to look at. Again, just trying to find what they've done with the end so I can show you that. That's not it. Okay, note to self for the next one, find the end first. Here we go. So this is, I don't think this has been dyed at all, this is just the natural colour of the fleece. Actually, that's quite difficult to draft. Actually, it's quite, I think because it's quite coarse, there's quite a lot of friction, but that should make it quite easy to spin. Don't know what it's going to feel like when it is spun up, because it's definitely not the softest wool ever, but it does feel like it will be quite a durable one. So we'll see, and it'll be interesting to work with at the very least. Again, it could be a good one to blend with something else just to soften it up. I will spin a bit first and see what I think. It does look nice. I like the colour. You know, I tend towards darker colours anyway. But I think just because it is that natural, it's very, very, very dark brown, really, isn't it? As opposed to true black, but it's dark enough that you can call it black. It might be quite smooth once it's spun. We shall see. It'll be fun to find out. Okay, this is one that I've chosen because of the colours. It doesn't actually say on the bag what the fibre content is, so I will have to look that up and put it on the screen. I think it's a merino, but it might be a blend. It feels like it is actually, like it's a blend of something, possibly a few things. It might have some silk in it or some bamboo. It's very very smooth and it's a silky feeling. Look at all the colours in there. It's going to be so pretty when it's spun. I don't know what will be the best way to separate it out, because the colours are running lengthways rather than being in sort of sections as you go down, so I'm not sure whether to just let it do its thing or whether to try and separate the colours out a bit. I'm not sure. The colourway is called Dia de Muertos, by the way, and yeah, I just bought it because it's pretty. All of this I bought just because World of Wool were having a sale, so I haven't got any particular purpose for any of it. I just wanted to buy some pretty fibre and have a play. And I got a really good deal on all of it, so that's always good. Yeah, I really, really like how that looks. I think it's going to make a really interesting yarn once it's spun. Okay, this is another that I chose for the colour. Most of them are, I think, from now on. This one's called Peacock. Again, it doesn't say on the packet what the fibre is. I think this one is just a merino, though it might be merino nylon. And I have a feeling that I've already got some of this in my stash. But oh no, what a shame. Obviously it shows how much I like this colour. They're doing really well at hiding the ends from me today. Always wound it up so neatly and then I go to undo it to find an end, and it never ends up as neat when I rewind it. I'm making a right mess of this now. But it does mean you can see the colours really nicely, at least. Look at that. Just like a peacock. Plumage on the neck of the peacock. Such perfect colour. Again, drafts really nicely. A lot of people say the merino is really hard to spin, but so far I have not done too badly with it. In fact, it's probably the fibre that I've spun the most of now. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not the easiest. I think a nice what am I trying to say? A wool that has, isn't too coarse but also isn't too soft and fine. Sort of a nice in-betweeny wool is probably the easiest. But you know what I mean. Merino is wool. Oh, I'm fumbling over my words today. Something like a Corriedale, anyway, is, I think, especially easy, but I've not struggled much with merino. Took me a minute the very first time, but now I think I've got it down. I love that. I love the colours in this one. I'm very into kind of bluey, greeny colours at the moment. Don't know why. Just a phase that I'm going through. Okay, this one I think is just 100% merino wool. Lovely deep red. My very, very favourite colour. This one's called Passion. Again, should draft out quite nicely. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. I am thinking very seriously now about spinning up yarn to sell. I think I'm going to have to keep this one. Don't know what I'll use it for yet, but I will find something because that is just so me. Another one I think is 100% merino, although it feels softer than the red, so maybe not. Again, I will look these up and I'll put on the screen what the fibre content is. So if I've said the wrong thing, whatever it says on the screen will be correct. This is going to be fascinating spin up. This colour is called Bumblebee. I'm thinking what I might do with this one is just spin it as it is and then chain ply it so that I can preserve the colours as much as possible rather than getting them all muddy. So hopefully I'll end up with a bit of striping, so it will look like a bumblebee. That's my plan anyway. We shall see what happens. It's going to be a while before I spin any of this up because I have got so much in stash already, despite having been obsessively spinning for a relatively short time. I have already amassed quite a stash of fibre for me to work through. But hey, I'll get through it. Okay, these last few are leftovers from the World of Wool advent calendar. I think it is from the 2024 one. Might not be, don't quote me on that. But it would make sense if they were. So these have all got the names and I think the fibre content on them as well. I've just chosen ones where I liked the colours or the names. So we have day 3, called Cindy Lou. It's of course from The Grinch. And this one is a blend of merino, faux angora, trilobal nylon and tussar silk. So quite the blend. I'm not going to unravel these because I will never get them back into the packets if I do. Again, some amazing colours in there. Again, should hopefully be able to get a stripy or variegated yarn out of it. Again, I might chain play it. Oh, or I might try and do a fractal spin. Not sure yet. We won't be back in yet. I'll do it after. Okay. Day 10. Kevin. It's from Home Alone, of course. This is a blend of Shetland Cheviot and blue-faced Leicester wool. I think I remember the description saying that the colours in this one are based on the jumper that Kevin's wearing in that first film at the beginning. I might be wrong. Again, the colours are just stunning. So I will look forward to seeing how that works up. Day 12, Yule Cat, which is a Icelandic sort of mythological thing to do with winter and Christmas, referenced as well in the Christmas Chronicles film, I believe. And so this is Icelandic Corriedale wool and bamboo. This one has stayed closed, the other two had not. I love these packages as well. I'm definitely this year going to get myself a World of Wool advent calendar. Like you can see there, that'll be the wool. This, where there's the nice sheen, that'll be the bamboo. It's just gorgeous. Gonna have so much fun spinning that up. I'm gonna struggle to part with these. I do need to start spinning for sale. But these are so pretty. I'm not gonna want to sell them. I'm going to want to keep them, but I've got so much yarn in my stash already. I might have to have a big de-stash at some point. Okay, this is day 19, the Troll Prince. I don't know the backstory for this one. It's not a reference that I recognise. This is a blend of Merino, Shetland and Blueface Leicester. So another nice woolly one. The packages are so pretty, I might have to keep them. I don't know what for. Cut out the back maybe and use it for something, some kind of decoration. Camera froze. I don't think we missed anything there, but sorry if we did. Again, I just love the colour combinations. They're all so pretty. And then finally we've got day 22, Mrs. Claus. Again, that is influenced by a film, but I can't remember which one. And this is rose fibre, which I haven't even come across before. It's completely new to me. Blueface Leicester, Shetland and Bio Nylon. So another really interesting blend. This is not my usual colours that I would choose, but I was so intrigued by the rose fibre. I had to get it, to give it a try. And it's going to be so pretty. It's really shiny, this one. I hope you can see. Yeah, I think the camera's picking up just how shiny that is. Can you hear? Neris is in her bed just that way. Oh, okay, camera's back. It froze again. Yeah, she's just over there in her bed. She's fast asleep and she's snoring. Don't know if the mic will have picked it up. It's so cute. So there we go. That's the last one. Okay, that's the lot. So, oh, that's not right. That's better. You can actually see my head. So yeah, gonna have fun spinning all those up at some point, and well, I'll let you know when I do. Basically, I have also had a notification that my latest instalment of the 2025 Fibre Club from Folk Yarn is on its way. So if it arrives before I finish editing this, I might tack it in at the end. It is more likely that there'll be a separate, much shorter video at some point. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that arriving. I'm gonna have to get spinning. Right, that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that was interesting. Let me know what your favourite of these many fibres is. If you've got a preferred fibre that you enjoy spinning the most, what you think of merino, whether you do think it is tricky or easier than people say. If you've got any experience with spinning cotton, oh my goodness, your advice, tips, tricks, hand holding would be greatly appreciated. Having handled that today, I'm a little bit nervous about that now. Not sure how it's going to go. Hey, I'll figure it out. Yes, if you've got any advice on that, please do put it in the comments for me. Right, I should be back pretty soon, actually. I think it's Saturday now. I think this coming Wednesday I'll be recording my next podcast. So depending on when I get this edited and uploaded, you might end up with 2 videos fairly close together. Okay, take care and I'll be back soon.